Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would do a vlog as we have an appointment at the recurring miscarriage clinic where I don't even know if technically that's what it's called. I think it's called the Frauen Clinic, which is the women's clinic, but because of the reason we started going there, I just call it recurring miscarriage clinic. Anyway, we have a doctor's appointment to go in and get a slow walkthrough of how the IVF process that hopefully is starting next week is going to work. I made a video a few weeks ago about my super eager email I sent indicating that my cycle had started and I was ready to get started with IVF, only to be told we couldn't start because Andy hadn't had his sperm tested, so it got pushed out another month. I was naturally very frustrated, so I emailed the doctor and she said, okay, well, why don't you come in and we'll talk through the full process. I went to make that appointment. The woman at the clinic said the next appointment we have is in March. That wasn't going to work for us because IVF is supposed to start this month in February, to which she responded, you can't start IVF until you have this appointment, which made no sense because the only reason we were having this appointment was because I pursued the doctor and told her I was having concerns with the communication up to that point, and she asked me to come in so we could clarify everything. So this was an appointment that was just created by my doctor and I, was no part of the formal process, and now I was being told that we had to have this appointment or we couldn't start. So I'm kind of getting started with the Swiss system of IVF a little frustrated with how it's worked out so far, which is really a shame because the doctor who we have had appointments with in the past, who we're meeting today, is lovely. She is so great, so nice, obviously wicked smart and knows her stuff, and so accommodating to us. It's just the admin side of things and how my file is being kept up with other parts of staff who are not very clear on what's going on that has been very, very frustrating. I will definitely recap you guys after, but we need to leave in a few minutes and I haven't showered. I'm definitely rocking like a, I don't know, Hollywood bedhead thing. That's my look today. What? I need to shower. Get IVF. Make a baby. Please, God.
Where do I have to look?
The camera bit.
Not the screen.
No.
I can't wait to do IVF. I'm really passionate about it.
I really hope they can make a baby for us using science. Right, we've just gotten here and we're going in to just get some information.
Get some answers.
Tell us what's going on. I was watching back old videos yesterday of like 2 or 3 times that I've been like, we're starting IVF next week, and then it just doesn't happen. So
we are honestly going to start this
at some point.
We are getting.
I'm gonna be like gray with a cane and like, oh, they're mixing my embryo this week.
I don't think it works when you're that old.
I don't. Why not? Oh, if you got like an embryo donor, maybe. Could you carry a baby when you're like 70? Ooh. No, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask what the deal is. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh. We're waiting now. She's gone to set up an appointment for me to come next week. We got results of your test.
Yep.
You should be really happy with that.
They're the
Machine.
the Adam PT of the sperm world.
Who's Adam PT?
He's like
I was gonna say
Britain's greatest swimmer. The Michael.
Oh,
Michael
swimmer.
Phelps.
I was gonna make him Usain Bolt. They don't run.
Michael Phelps of the sperm world.
Imagine Michael Phelps times a lot. Where that egg?
Was it ever in doubt?
No, I've been pregnant like 35 times in the last 2 months. We're back home. The appointment went pretty well. She apologized for the incorrect communications leading up to this date where we missed last month and assured us that everything's in place now for us to definitely get started when my next cycle starts, which is next week. She leaves the room for a few minutes and comes back and says, oh, we might have to wait one more month. The lab that houses the embryos and makes the perfect little embryo and watches them for 5 days, they already have 4 embryos booked in for next month. So it's kind of like an embryo hotel, and they're sold out at the moment. The Savoy Ritz-Carlton Embryo Hotel is sold out. So she said, I'm going to speak to the doctor and see if they can squeeze one more in. And if they can, that's great. We start next week when my cycle starts. If they can't, then we wait till March. Which is really, really frustrating because we were like, well, how did these people book in for February? Why didn't we know that we could do that? That was, I don't know. It was just, another frustration, but I guess we just have to be patient. I was really frustrated. They don't test for the MTHFR gene here, which is, it's a gene that doesn't allow your body to convert folic acid into folate. So it has been suggested that I just take folate in case I have that gene or I have the malfunction of that gene, however it works, just go ahead and take folate. And she was like, oh, we don't have that in Switzerland, but I've just phoned the pharmacy and they can order it from the international pharmacy for you. So I'm like, okay, great. Where do we go? Down the stairs, to the pharmacy. So we go down to the pharmacy with that prescription and another one for Andy to take just to kind of like pump up all his stuff some more in the lead up to our IVF cycle. And we get to the window and the girl is like, I don't think your doctor called here to ask about that. She must have called somewhere else. And I was so frustrated. I mean, I have moments here and I know it's my fault. I'm not Swiss. I'm an expat. Worse, I'm American and we come with a lot of stereotypes, but we also come from a place where customer service is paramount and people are friendly. In an IVF situation, you are fully supported the whole way through. And when this woman looked at us and said, the doctor couldn't have called here, we don't have any record of, an international pharmacy order, I lost it. I kind of started to challenge her. Like, our doctor definitely called. We were just up there. And then Andy could feel that I was getting frustrated. So he started talking to her. And she was like, oh, I'll walk away. Or she walked away and checked again. And then when she walked away, I lost it. I was like, I just don't understand. How could she just called 5 minutes ago? Like, I'm just frustrated. I'm really frustrated that, I don't know, things that I think would be so streamlined and straightforward in the United States just aren't here. But we left. I was frustrated. We're going to order the folate on Amazon. With all of this said, I do like the doctor. I like our doctor that we have here. She's very sympathetic. You can see in her eyes and in the way she speaks so calmly. She wants us to get our baby. She wants it to work out. She really does. But there is the Swiss side. She's not going to do the American approach of, we're going to get you a baby. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We are going to get you a baby. She's very honest, which is hard for me to take, and says, this might not work. You're older, your age is a big part of this, and hopefully we get an embryo that will work. And it's just very sobering, and I don't know, I'm talking in circles, but I need to hear it. But at the same time, I kind of want that cheerleader American doctor. I kind of want the doctor to say, no, we're going to get you a baby, because I want to believe it. I want to drink the juice, even if that's not the way it's going to turn out. Like, I almost want to be lied to for a while so I can believe it going into IVF. But that's where we are. So could start next week, which would be awesome. Might have to wait another month. And we'll just see. But Patrick's getting ready to come home. My awesome, awesome friend has picked him up from school and has had him while we had our appointment. And he's getting ready to come home. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us.
Child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go.
3, 2, 1.
It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight.